Alright, y'all. I'm back. Quick video. I'm on my way to pick up my son. It's his birthday today, so I'm gonna take him out to eat. Celebrate with him and all that. But so I was on Twitter, and OG Ricky. Anybody who knows anybody about basketball, if you've been on basketball Twitter, you know who OG Ricky is. He retweeted a post where they were saying Houston says, essentially, I'm paraphrasing, if they can't get something done with Brooklyn, they're going to look to make either a deal with Denver, New Orleans, or both to try to land Michael Porter Jr. and or B.I. I want you guys to understand something. I told you this stuff way back in like August, September. I was telling you guys that shit months ago. I told you all that if a trade was going to happen featuring any of the young core, it was going to be B.I. Why? Zion is untouchable. No, everybody knows they're not offering up Zion unless they're getting something like Clay and Steph, or like you're gonna have to get like LeBron, AD. You're gonna have to get, two superstars in return or something. Something preposterous. So they knew Zion went on the table. So it's like the only other options really is B.I. or Lonzo. Who has the most value? B.I. He's an all-star. He's a proven all-star. He's shown you he can go get 23 a game, and he's still ascending. So, and then there's Michael Porter Jr. You guys already, if you know anything about me, you guys knew I was hot on MPJ at the draft. I thought he should have been drafted much higher than he was. I hate being right about this shit, but it is what it is. You guys got to look at the tea leaves. Like I tell you guys, man, you got to check these teams and what's going on. James Harden has he's slandering Houston. He wants no part of Houston, and he hasn't been going to practices. That nigga been hanging around thotties, so he's like, look, man, fuck the NBA and y'all bullshit. Get me out of here, or I'm gonna make this shit hard for y'all. And so that's his whole thing. He's like, look, man, if y'all got to get me up out of here, or I'm gonna make it hell for the franchise. So let me try to adjust my heat real quick because I got it cooking up in here. I haven't been feeling good the past couple days and whatnot. So, but yeah. So that could pick up steam if Brooklyn falls through. Now, here's the thing. They're going to want more than just B.I. They know they're not going to be able to get, they're not going to be able to get Zion. And they likely don't have a need for Lonzo because they have John Wall, So it wouldn't do them any good to try to get Lonzo. So the question is, what else do they have? And it's just like maybe draft picks, maybe try to get Steven Adams, or maybe Hayes or Null, something like that, But that's about it. Now, if they do a three-team trade, there's that part of it, that component. Maybe you do something with Denver and the Pels when you move Bobo, Michael Porter Jr. and maybe Gary Harris, and you may look to move. See, you can't move Lonzo. You can't move Lonzo because they got Jamal Murray and they got John Wall, so they don't need Lonzo. Yeah, I don't see how that happens. So they'd have to. Those three are going to have to be on the board, or some combination of those three in Denver. They're going to have to be on the board. The Pels are going to have to give up picks, tons of picks, first rounders, all of them. They're going to have to give up B.I. They'd have to give up Null or Hayes, if not both. And maybe J.J. Redick or Josh Hart. And you're going to be like, okay, so what team is Harden going to go to? Well, I don't know. It depends. Houston is obviously going to lose, so they're going to want most of the compensation, right? But the problem is, okay, what about the Pels? Because they're not going to just sacrifice B.I. like they're gonna have to get something. So either they're getting Harden, they're getting Bol, or they're getting Michael Porter Jr. So Houston is not going to end up getting both. They're not going to get both BI and Porter Jr. It's just not going to make sense for them. They get one or the other. I would think, this is just me, the Pels would take Porter Jr. and probably Bol, and everything else goes to Houston. So probably Harris, BI, all the combination of picks are all, and maybe like again JJ Redick or Josh Hart are all going to end up going to Hayes and all. They're going to, maybe not all of them, but parts of it are going to end up going to Houston or whatever you got to do to make the contract work. Like James Harden's contract is so big, so you're going to probably have to lose. You're going to either have to do a sign and trade with Josh Hart, or you're going to have to give up JJ Redick. I don't see any other way that this happens outside of that. But if that did happen, you're getting a cheaper Michael Porter Jr., who still has like 2 more years, and then you got Lonzo. So if Lonzo balls out, you can pay him this year, and then you got a Zion. So you got Lonzo, Michael Porter Jr., and Zion, and you can play MPJ at small forward. You can play him at shooting guard. You can play him at power forward. Hell, if you want to play small ball, you can even run him at center. He's more versatile in that vein than he's basically KD, just stronger and physically more dominant. He's like 6'10", 6'11", and he's got like a 40-something plus vert, and then he's got like he's got all the athletic abilities and everything else you want in a player like that. So, like, I could see the Pels saying, okay, we're basically going 2 years younger in the same similar player, and he's right there at the same age with Zion, so they grow together. And then you can figure out what you got in Lonzo this year. And if you need to re-sign Lonzo, you can. You got Tom, and then you can see where he is in like a couple years and trade him. So to me, that's the only way that shit is gonna happen or work. I gotta say though, if I'm the Pels, I don't do that. Not unless I get Harden. And even still, I wouldn't trade away all your future for Harden. 2 years of Harden, and then he has the ability to leave whenever he so chooses. I wouldn't trade away all of that for Harden. Or Harden and picks. Like, it's just not, because with Harden, like even here's the thing, even if you got Harden, Zion, they're a playoff team immediately. Lonzo, Harden, and Zion is getting you in the playoffs. We can take Lonzo off. Zion and Harden is getting into the playoffs, but the way they play ball is going to change drastically. And again, Harden could cause up a stir based on where he's at in the team, because he's going to need the ball in his hand. So he's going to take away from Zion and Lonzo. No, that's another reason why I don't like that fit. Like, as far as the pieces, yes, they work. But I don't think the chemistry is going to be there because of the way they're going to want to play, and it's going to cause problems for Stan. Like, what would be the point of bringing Stan in to teach these guys? You just go trade them all away. So that's just my thing. Now, I could see a scenario where, like, Brandon Ingram goes to Denver. You get, like, Michael Porter Jr. and Bol. And I gotta say, I would do that in a heartbeat. Plus you gotta probably throw in Gary Harris or somebody to make the contracts match up and whatnot. But I'm just saying, guys, I'm high on MPJ. Like, I thought he probably should have been top 5 picks in the draft, but he failed because of the injury history. So yeah, he should have been top 5. And teams are beating themselves probably up about it for letting him fall that far. But I get it. The back history, the back injury, then taking a year off, a redshirt year. I completely get it. Bo is someone I thought should have been top 5 in the draft. Everybody, but you know what? Everybody knows this. And the funny thing is, there's a video surfacing around on Twitter of Bo killing it in practice. Like, he was sitting there he was making plays everywhere. Nigga was giving buckets and making blocks. Like, oh, let me go ahead and block your shot, get the ball, kick it up the court, and then come up there and just shoot in your face. Oh, let me put you in the post of that fadeaway jumper. Oh, you didn't like that? That wasn't good enough? Hold on. Come, let me go ahead and, like, cross you up and hit you in the mid-range. Like, Ball was looking like Jesus. And I get it, they lost Jeremy Grant, you know what I'm saying, and all that, but I gotta tell you something, man. If those two develop, I get it, you can't underrate Jeremy Grant's defense, but good God, like that, to me, it's like you're trading good defense for a whole lot of fucking offense. Like, that offense, you already got Jamal Murray and Jokic. Then you got MPJ and Bo. If you put them all on the court at the same time, my God, that length, no homo. It's like, take Jamal Murray out. You got 7-foot Jokic, you got 7-foot Bo, and then you got 6'10" Michael Porter Jr. with some astronomical ass reach. His reach is like 7'5", 7'6", I think. That shit is ridiculous. But I gotta admit, think about this too. Let's just say if you know, the trade with BI, and let's just say BI for those guys, and, you know, maybe Gary Harris, Jamal Murray, BI, and Jokic, that's a big three. That's a big three. And I'm going to tell you right now, Denver was giving problems to teams without Michael Porter Jr. playing well, because he wasn't getting consistent minutes, and Bo. You get proven as Brandon Ingram, guaranteed 23, next to Jamal Murray, and the Joker, a center that could pass and shoot and space the floor. Like, who you want to lose to? Murray showed you he could go for 50 at any time. Joker showed he's the best center in the freaking Western Conference. And you might say, what about AD? AD's good, but AD's a power forward center. He's really a flex. He can play both. He really needs to be at the power forward. He don't really need to play center all game. He'll get beat up. He's already injury prone anyway. So yes, the best center in basketball is the Joker. And I've been saying that for like 3 or 4 years now. Even when it was like Embiid, I was like, nah. Embiid's good offensively, defensively, but he can't carry the team. Joker has everything else you need in a player, from rebounding, IQ, passing, and scoring ability. It's just he doesn't have the defense. I'll trade all that other stuff, the versatility that he gives, over Embiid's offense and his defense. His defense is good, don't get me wrong. It's upper level. I like it. His offense is great, you know, but it's like, my thing is, when it comes to the playoffs, my thing is, when you take away something, what do they have left? So, you know, the Joker, if he's not scoring, he can pass, he can rebound, you know, he's still a big body, you know, that he could at least try to defend, you know. If you take away the offense for Embiid, all he has left is his defense, and that's cool, you know, he can guard all 5, you know, but he's not a great passer. If he was a great passer, he'd be incredible. But anyway, that was just a sidebar. Y'all know me, basketball talk, I start to ramble, I start to, you know, just go with it. But it wouldn't surprise me to hear more teams talking about they want PI. And depending on how the team is doing and how the team fits, you know, there's a lot of people that'll say B.I. didn't fit well with Zion. You know what I'm saying? They'll say he's a ball stopper. Well, don't think that they won't trade B.I. Don't think he's safe because they just gave his ass that contract. All that contract does is say, look, he's worth 25 to something plus million a year. So we don't have to give you as much in a trade. You know, before his contract was like $9-10 million a year. So you would have to give up a whole lot more. Now with his contract being like $25 million a year, then that means, okay, I'll give you BI a couple picks, or I give you BI a couple picks and maybe a bench player, and we call it even. So that's all that is. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. I'm finna go pick up my son. Y'all have a good one. Peace.